God bless football. Chris?
God bless football, Mikey A.
God bless football, Stugotz.
Thank you, Mikey A. We are headed out to Las Vegas next week. We are very excited. But on this episode, we are also very excited because Flavor Flav is going to join us and Austin Ekeler is going to join us. Here's the funny thing about these guys. Not only were they great, both guys live in Las Vegas. Both guys invited me out to their house, and I won't stay at either of them. I mean,
you won't even call them.
Yeah, well, I'll call them.
You'll see Eckler.
I'll call Austin.
The question is, could I just go to Flavor Flav's house and just say I'm you? And would he believe it?
Yes. 100%. Yes. He spent like 20, 25 minutes with us. He looked me directly in the eyes. And yet, yes, if you showed up, he would have no idea if it were Stugotz or not. So just go there and take your chances.
Hey, buddy, I'm Stu. I have red hair now.
All right, how about this? We divide and conquer.
Okay.
I go to Austin's house, and he has a pad. Okay.
I'm sure Flav is doing all right.
Flav has 5 bedrooms. He told us. He has 5. You go to Flav's house. I go to Austin's house.
Deal.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I want to see how long you can go there as Stugotz.
Hi, buddy.
Without Flav knowing.
We loved you on the show, buddy. It was great. Thanks again, buddy.
It's a great fake, Stugotz. You were telling me before we got started, Billy will be on this entire episode, but Billy had to go out to Vegas. I taught him well. He is scoping out Radio Row, getting a lay of the land, as I like to say.
He's leaving some nightclub right now.
That's exactly what Billy.
Whatever time it is, I don't even know, but he's just clubbing.
It's well, at the time we're taping this, it's about 3 p.m. in Vegas.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I am right. Yeah, I threw you off there, Fuentes.
Yeah. I did like quick math in my head. It wasn't like it's late in the afternoon.
It was quick double math.
I have never gotten this from Billy. I don't think Mikey A has ever, tried to start a show like this. Chris walked in this morning. We'll get to Vegas in a second because we're all excited. Chris walked in this morning saying he has concerns for Tua based off the skills competition at the Pro Bowl.
I mean, look, it's a volatile time right now for me as a Dolphins fan. I don't know what to think of Tua. Every day I'm different. Like one day I'm like, all right, you know what? He's a top 12 quarterback. We got to sign him. The next day I'm like, trade him. He's not going to get us to the Super Bowl. So I'm all over the place. And I just feel like a guy like that can make a statement in the skills competition. Okay, Tua, you can't run the ball. Everyone criticizes your lack of mobility. Accuracy is your thing. You need to own this accuracy skill competition.
You need to be the most accurate.
You can't have CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud's already kind of past you. And if he outshines you in this skills competition, and Tua was doing the thing because I saw the clip, he's just like, you could tell he's having fun out there. He wasn't in like competition mode.
Right, take it seriously.
Like at one point he stood there for 10 seconds like, what's happening? It's like, go, dude, your time's running. Like he wasn't taking it serious. And I know I'm overreacting.
No, you're not.
But it's just a little thing. It's just a little thing where it's like, dude, after the way that season ended, you got to show people something.
The Pro Bowl is your Super Bowl.
I know I sound crazy.
He
could have made a statement in the positive direction, and he didn't.
Right.
It's too late in the afternoon for this. But honestly,
I like where he's headed, though.
CJ Stroud, overachiever. Like, relax. All right? Relax.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you mean?
He's a rookie. He doesn't understand. To him, it's still a big deal. Let him get a few seasons in.
It's Tua's first skills competition. It's not like Tua's been
let him get a few seasons in. He'll be playing in the Super Bowl, not the Pro Bowl.
Semantics.
I mean, what are you talking about?
Semantics.
I'm just looking for any reason to think positively about Tua, and he didn't give me any reasons.
Well, you have him with one
how
foot
much
in
better?
Chicago.
How much better would you have felt if he won it?
Oh, I would be walking in here.
He'd be psyched.
I'd be all right, maybe he can't run.
Right.
Maybe he can't throw in the snow, but he's the Drew Brees of this era. He is so damn accurate. But it didn't show that. He was missing the little guy 3-pointer coming across the middle. Like, it was just bad.
He makes up for his inefficiencies by hitting you on the numbers in stride.
Right.
That's it. That's what he does. That's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Tua.
He should be able to do it if he's so accurate, like they tell me. He should have been able to do it without being fully competitive.
What were some of the skills in this competition?
The one that Tua did bad at was just like a bunch of things like 3-point like buoys running by and like a 10-pointer down by. It was just like a accuracy competition. That's the only one that I saw him in. But It was
Chris,
just, I don't know,
he's
man.
used to them going faster. That's the reason.
That is true.
There you go,
That's
Mikey.
actually-
Right,
There you go.
it's Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Right,
That
this
is
guy's too
actually
slow.
a
Right.
great point. That's a great point because those things were not moving that fast.
That's what it is. Mikey figured it out.
They were more like Rashay Caldwell than
Right.
Tyreek Hill.
I can
He's
see
throwing the hill and waddle. I mean,
Mikey A's agent's writing that down.
That is a
Guys
great.
were
You know
too
what?
Slow. Yeah.
He just made me feel a little better about it.
Really?
Because those
You're
things
welcome.
were moving pretty slow.
Tua is back. That was such a great point by Mikey A.
Yeah, it was.
How fast are they moving?
I hadn't considered that.
Not Tyreek, not Waddle fast.
He should have been like, "Can we speed these things up a little bit?"
Right.
Man, great point by Mikey.
Give
A.
these guys a head start.
They should make the targets the speed of their wide
Yes.
receivers.
I
Right.
mean, with technology these days, they should be able to change the speed of these things.
Can I just say this as it relates to Tyreek Hill? I was telling Fuentes this before we got started. He made a mistake. Like, I'm happy he's here. He's been great for the Dolphins. But Tyreek Hill has now missed out on 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl ring, and potentially a second Super Bowl ring. When you're playing with a generational quarterback, and that's what Mahomes is, you don't leave the generational quarterback for a guy who disappoints you in the skills competition.
It was a money thing, right? He would have
Right.
had to take a little less, so he was just like,
a
"I want
little less, though. But how about the platforms
Oh, no.
you would have had?
I don't think it was a little less.
It was a lot less?
with the
No,
what's
it
the
was-
tax
I
situation
think-
there?"
Yeah,
and stuff?
he's the tax situation. I think he's like one of the highest paid receiver in football now, or something like that, or near the top. He wouldn't have got that in KC.
I know, but he had he would not have had that in KC.
I get what you're saying.
What he would have had is a second ring and maybe a third coming up this Sunday.
I get what you're saying. There's enough, like, at some point you have enough money.
yeah, you
if
have
you're
to make
these
the
guys.
money, yeah.
So
Right.
the argument could be made. It's like, what's the most important thing here to you?
You're playing with Mahomes,
Yeah.
who's now going to make
Yeah,
Rashee Rice famous.
But
I mean,
but Mahomes is the number one star there, even Kelsey. So it's like you're sharing the pie of whereas in Miami, it's like Tyreek Hill changed this offense.
yes.
So like
but
he's getting more credit here than if he was in
think it's more of
KC,
a-
he would just
No,
be
but
like
guys, hear me
part of
out.
the good
More
offense.
of a brand thing.
listen, the financial part of it is certainly, it comes into play. But if you're Tyreek Hill, just about every team you go to, you're going to be the best player on that team, except in Kansas City. And I don't view that as a bad thing.
Right.
I view that as a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, my quarterback's better than I am. Okay.
Like the way we think about Mahomes and Kelsey, he would be in that trio. It would be like Kelsey, Mahomes, Hill. So it's like he left that for X amount of dollars more.
Right. And now, Kelsey and Taylor Swift, he's not getting nearly the attention he wants to get. But he's also winning rings,
Yeah.
Well,
Not yet. I mean, tough team. Niners a good team.
well, really? Are you leaning towards the Niners?
I don't know what I'm
Be
doing.
careful
dude.
what you tell me,
This is-
Chris. We may or may not be in a picks league, and me and Chris may or may not be duking it out, and I need to know what he's picking so I can go opposite. Let's go to Flavor Flav.
Have a few restaurants though. A couple of Flavor Flav's fried chicken restaurants, you know what I mean, in the whole 9 of my day. You know what I mean? So I do it all, bro. So whatever y'all need, man, you know what I'm saying? Fruit soup, peanut butter soup. What?
What's the trick to good fried chicken?
The trick to good fried chicken is you gotta wash and clean the chicken first. Then you season it. And after you season it, then you put it through the flour and you fry it. That's the trick.
Flav, how does a guy who was born on Long Island in Roosevelt, grew up in Freeport, how did that guy become a Lions fan?
Well, I got a girlfriend that lives in Detroit,
Okay.
so I've been going in and out of Detroit for the past 7 years right now, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have been seeing me in Detroit for the past 7 years, so I practically damn near live in Detroit, you know what I'm saying, in the whole nine. So I rep Detroit big time. Plus, I always loved the Lions anyway. Barry Sanders was always one of my favorite running backs.
Plus, you avoided being a Jets fan, which is very smart of you. I mean,
Hey, yo, no, I favor all of my New York teams.
okay.
All of my New York teams I favor. I favor the Giants. I favor the Jets. I favor the Knicks. I favor the Nets. I favor the Yankees. I favor the Mets. Come on now. I favor the Islanders. I
Right.
favor the Bills.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
You're going all the way up to Buffalo.
The Rangers. I favor New York Liberty.
Right.
All of my New York teams I favor.
Yeah, but Flav, you can't do that, man. Flav, you can't do that. You know this, Flav. You have to choose one. You can't be a fan of both the Jets and the Giants. You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Yes,
you know
because
why?
you're Flav, right?
Yes, I can.
Right.
I'm the only one that can do that. And the reason why is because on the Jets and the Giants, a lot of those players are Flavor Flav's fans. Ha! Gotcha.
Yeah, you did. Well, listen, you're Flavor Flav. I'm not. You can do whatever the you want. You're right. I apologize to you, sir.
I am everywhere, man. I am everywhere, man.
Did you enjoy? You were watching the game, I think, in Detroit, right? Yeah. Did you enjoy that? Did you have fun during that experience?
Yeah, I really, really did, man. Even though the team wasn't there, but they had the big screens there, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, but they even put me on the big screen, and the doggone place went crazy. But they sold a lot of tickets, though. And not only that, but this is the first time in a whole bunch of years that the Lions has ever went that far. So, hey, listen, even though the Lions lost, but I still congratulate and I still congratulate the Lions, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For going that far.
Yep. I want to know how much you were talking at halftime during the Lions watch party.
Honestly, I was talking a whole bunch of sugar honey iced tea.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And the reason why is because I really thought the Lions were going to the Super Bowl. And I was like, yo, Lions going to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Sorry, 49ers. Y'all are out of here. I was talking mad shit. But hey, listen, shit happens, man.
Yeah, Flav, I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I love you, man. I don't care if you say it back, but I love you. Okay.
I love you too, bro. That's real talk.
Thank you, Long Island, man. Strong Island. Yeah.
Strong Island. That's where we wildin', but
right.
We will keep your ass smiling.
That's right.
Don't forget, I grew up in Roosevelt, and when I was in Roosevelt High School, Eddie Murphy was in my 9th grade English class.
Really?
And if I told you then that Eddie Murphy would turn into what he turned into, you would have told me what?
I would have been like, man, you crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna be no big star like that. But you know what? He ended up being a big star like that, and I'm so proud of him, man. You know what I'm saying? He really did his thing. Once he got on Saturday Night Live, he never returned off of TV, man. So big ups to my boy Eddie Murphy, man. I'm so proud of him, man.
I feel like your English teacher deserves a raise. Created two of the greatest writers of our time. I mean, different, one a comedy writer, one's a musician, but two great writers from that English class.
Yeah, man. I think Miss Muckle is proud of us, but that's if she's still living.
I'm gonna look up Miss Muckle right now.
All right, Billy's looking it up. All right, Billy's looking it up. Perhaps there'll be a reunion at some point.
Yeah, next week, you, Miss Muckle, and Eddie Murphy.
Okay, can we get that done, Flav? Okay.
Yo, let's try it. Let's put it together, man. Word up. We can try.
Take us through the second half for you, Flav, okay? What are you thinking? The emotional roller coaster? Are you getting mad at Dan Campbell for not kicking field goals? What the hell was going on, Flav?
Hey, yo, man, I ain't going to lie, man, but the thing that was really going through my mind was the quarterback, man, started overthrowing the tight ends. And not only that, but the quarterback was doing running plays at the wrong time when he should have been passing. You know what I'm saying? The defense started getting weak at halftime. You know what I'm saying? On that second half. I mean, I ain't going to lie. They put their all in all into it. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. I mean, hey, look, listen, man. Lions did a good job, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew for a fact that the Lions wasn't going to win on that fourth quarter. When it came down to the fourth quarter and everything was tight. And it was like maybe a 3-point game, but San Francisco had the ball. And they were running that clock out. When they ran that clock out, I said, goodbye, Lions.
Flav, I don't want to start any problems between you and Eminem, but I kind of feel like you're the Lions fan that's been there a long time, and then all of a sudden the Lions make the playoffs, and then we see Eminem is there, and Eminem's getting all the attention when Flav's been the guy that's been there the whole time. Am I right?
Well, check this out. Number one, you can never, ever start anything between Flav and Eminem, because Eminem is my favorite rapper of all time. He's the top dog.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but he's the best. Can't nobody beat out Eminem. You know? And Eminem still shouts out Flavor Flav in his records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I have not been to more Lions games than Eminem. But you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've been to his restaurant too, Mom's Spaghetti, which is some real good shit, bro. Y'all need to check that out when y'all go to Detroit. Y'all need to stop by Mom's Spaghetti, man. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have to wait outside in that line? It's a long line, or did Flavor Flav get to cut the line?
Nah, I don't wait in line. I cut.
All right, very good.
He's Flavor Flav.
That's what I was hoping.
Well, Billy, you missed this part. Flavor Flav was a chef at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed that part of the interview.
Yeah.
Yes, he also owned a couple of restaurants out of Long Island. And so, to his point, Eminem has been there a lot longer. Flavor Flav actually just showed up 7 or 8 years ago because he has a girlfriend in Detroit, you know?
There you go, just like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Eminem is my boy. You know what I'm saying? I love Eminem, and I'm going to always be one of his biggest fans, so y'all can never, ever start shit with me and my band.
Right.
It'll never happen.
Never. Just for the sake of clarity, Billy was not trying to do that. That's not what Billy does.
No.
He doesn't stir up shit.
I'm trying to, avoid it.
What are you doing with Chuck D? This is exciting, man. You get a new single out everywhere, man. Tell us about it.
Well, check this out. Being that I've been all over the planet and I'm just moving around so much, my manager has me moving here. She's got me moving there, you know? And Chuck said, yo, we need to do a record about you being everywhere and shit, you know what I'm saying? So Chuck sat down and wrote me a great record called Everywhere, man. Chuck wrote the record. Chuck went to writing and I started reciting. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And my partner gave me a real good record there. You know what I'm saying? So Flavor Flav, he's everywhere, man. Everywhere.
Flav, perhaps we can't start beef with Eminem, and we're not trying to, but Taylor Swift, a little tired of that? I mean, what do you think? Tired of just the whole thing?
Well, what about Taylor? I'm a big fan of Taylor.
Okay,
man.
I'm not trying. I'm just asking you. I'm glad. I'm a big fan as well.
Check this out. When you talk about Taylor Swift, the Flavor Flav, number one, I am her most iconic fan that she has. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Not only that, but her fan base embraced me, and they gave me a brand new name. You know what that name is?
What?
King Swiftie.
Oh, wow. Wow. I wasn't trying. I am so happy to hear that.
Well, Flav, you went to...
Hey, check this out.
Yeah,
that's right. Flavor Flav is a Swiftie. Yeah, that's right. I'm a Swiftie.
I love it.
Y'all see this?
There it is, a guitar pick.
Oh, wow. Yeah, guitar pick.
Yeah, with
Taylor.
Taylor's face on it.
She gave that to you?
So I keep these in my, I keep this stuff on me for just in case that I run across my fellow Swifties in the street while I'm walking through the airports and all of that stuff.
Right.
Yo, man, I keep a bracelet to trade and you know, or guitar pick to give away to the Swifties. You know what I'm saying? But I love her music. I love her lyrics. Her lyrics, yo, she keeps it real with people, man. She keeps it real with her fans. She writes about a lot of her, you know, experiences that she goes through life. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us can relate to that. You know, so big up to Taylor Swift. I'm proud that she's got my man Travis Kelce, you know what I'm saying, and the whole nine, and I hope that they last for a real long time or forever.
You went to her shows, right? And you were like exchanging bracelets with the fans and the Swifties there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
And I ain't gonna lie, not only did I go to 2 of her shows, but I also went to her movie premiere.
Oh, wow.
And being at her movie premiere, honestly, it's just like being at the damn concert. The only thing is that you get better shots of her. You know what I'm saying? Better shots, but it's just like being at the concert, man. And I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know no other musical artists that can draw enough fans to their concert to where that shit hits the fucking Richter scale. Mm-hmm. Taylor Swift hit the Richter scale with her fans, bro, up in Washington State. Come on, man.
Yep. You're right, Flav. Yep.
One of the greatest artists of our time, man. One of the greatest artists of our time, and I'm proud of her.
You're right. Have you met Taylor Swift?
I met her the first time I met Taylor Swift. I asked her for a selfie. So here I am taking a selfie, and she snatched the phone out my hand and said, "No, here, you do it like this." And she's the one that took the selfie of me and her.
Wow, it's all about angles.
I see she had a great deal of respect for me. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. So big ups go to Taylor, man. Everything that she's nominated for, she wins.
All right, Flav, I don't want to do this to you, but rate these artists. Eminem, Taylor Swift, Flo Rida.
All of them. All three of them. From 1 to 10. Check this out. All three of them, right? From 1 to 10, I give each one of them a 20.
Wow. I love that. If I ask you who's going to win the Super Bowl, are you going to tell me both teams? I mean, what are we going to do here?
Nope. I sure won't. Because
Okay.
only one can win.
That's true.
That's true. You're right.
Only one can
You're
win.
right. You're
And let me tell you something. Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson are my two favorite quarterbacks in the NFL. Now, they were going head to head. Only one of them could win.
That's right.
So Lamar Jackson lost out. So now I only got one in there that left, and that's Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes is getting ready to get another ring, just like he did last year. And once they won the Super Bowl last year, he went straight from the field to Disney World with his family.
I love it. You're fantastic. I enjoyed this thoroughly. I'm thinking we do it again next week, a Super Bowl preview, okay? We have you on, as Billy mentioned, English teacher, Eddie Murphy, and you, all right?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's make it happen. I'm here.
And Flo Rida, too.
And Flo Rida.
All y'all got to do is just give me the ball and watch Flav score.
Yeah, well, that's what we did, right? We just handed you the ball and we watched you score. I mean,
Flav, are you headed out to the Super Bowl?
Look at his smile. I love him.
Are you headed out to the Super Bowl this year?
Well, I live in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I don't have tickets to the actual Super Bowl,
right?
But I will be hosting a couple of Super Bowl parties. And hey, if somebody is nice enough to give me some tickets to the Super Bowl, later for the watch parties, I'm going to the Super Bowl, baby.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe you head out to Radio Row. We hang out with you a little bit. Talk some
Come on,
football.
let's go.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
I'll come to Radio Row. Y'all
Perfect.
let me know where y'all going to be at, and I'll come hang out with y'all.
We're going to be at the DraftKings stage. Yeah, we'll see you there.
Yeah, we want to have you on, okay, man?
This is exciting.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm all in.
And if I need a place to stay, I can crash at your place. Is that cool?
Okay, I got 5 rooms at my crib.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we're trying to make it to Gronk Beach, but they want us out by Friday, but Gronk Beach is on Saturday, so we're looking for a place to crash Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Austin Ekeler is not really going to invite us, you know.
No.
Hey, at least if you stay at my crib, you ain't got to worry about checkout.
That's right.
Flav, I'm going to take you up on this offer. We're coming to your house, okay?
Hey, like my boy Bob Barker said, come on down.
Flav, you're the greatest hype man of all time, okay? You really are. And we host a show called God Bless Football. And I'm wondering, off the top of your head, if you could do some sort of hype, okay? Just hype up the show. It's called God Bless Football. Do it in Flavor Flav style if you can, okay?
Hey, yo, check this out in the place to be. Rocking from the bottom to the T.O.P. Yeah, y'all. Yes, y'all. Come on, y'all. God bless football. Let's go.
Yeah!
So excited.
Oh, my God. We have a new intro. Flav, you are fantastic. Again, check out his new single with Chuck D, Everywhere, man. Flavor Flav, thank you so much for joining us, for giving us your time and entertaining us, man. You're fantastic. We appreciate it.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something about that Fantastic. Before I go, I got to tell y'all something about Fantastic. Are y'all ready for this?
Yes.
I clean my sneakers with Fantastic. This works. I swear to God.
Wow.
Really?
Jeez.
Spray some Fantastic on your sneakers. I'm telling you, G, this works, G. But let me tell you something. You guys are fantastic, too, man. Thanks for having me on your show, man. And I'm honored to be on your show, man. I'll be more than glad to come back on again.
This isn't God bless the Dolphins or God bless the Chargers or God bless it's God bless football. We like
God
football.
bless the Colts now. I mean,
well, yeah, the Colts too. So,
And you getting ready for Super Bowl week? What's happening there?
Yeah, it is. It's been busy. It's a lot of setup, a lot of getting the schedule ready to go, parties, showings, media row, all of it. And it's in Vegas too, so there's some interesting stuff. Like I'm going to an event at like Top Golf, so that's going to be pretty cool. And then apparently I'm doing like some stage appearance, and I'm hyping up the crowd for some DJ. And so then I'm sitting in the booth for like an hour, stuff like that, meet and greet. So a lot of wild stuff that happens during Super Bowl, but it's all a good time. It's all jam packed. I'm usually exhausted by the end of it and ready for it to be over, but it's only 1 week of the year.
You want us to tag along or on anything?
He does not. He did not say that in any way.
I asked him. I didn't suggest that he did. I was just asking if he wanted us to. That's all.
Yeah, I'm already gonna have my crew with me, so we'll have enough there. But I appreciate you wanting to tag along.
That's a no. Thanks. I mean,
Austin, how many things pop up on your schedule that you're like, what? I'm doing what now? Like, what did you agree to for me?
So, yeah, that definitely happens. It definitely happens, and things that sound good at the time. Where Madison, my assistant, hits me up and she's like, "Hey, this is a paid opportunity. You want to go do this?" And I'm like, I think about it for a little bit. Why not? Let's do it. And then they just get so bogged down during the day, and it'd be like, oh yeah, you agreed to go stand for an hour at this random store out here off the strip and meet and greets. I'm like, come on. But all right, put my smile on my face and let's go do it. So it's better to get it set up right now, like a couple weeks beforehand when I'm in a good mood and not as tired, and then I get into it and I follow it's like following Google Maps, you just follow the blue line. That's how it goes during Super Bowl week.
Austin, I'm wondering what the strangest interaction you've ever had with somebody at one of these types of things is.
The strangest interaction. Wow. There's nothing that really stands out that was like, that was really weird. There's just some people that are just very interesting. Some people that won't let go of your hand. Some people that really stand really close to you. Some people that won't even talk to you. But it's not like over the top. It's just people have different types of personalities and comfortabilities, I guess. So nothing too crazy. So shout out to people that show up to see me for being some reasonably normal. Yeah.
Austin, just give us an honest answer. I have a question for you. I'm wondering how many times a year you question why you're on with us every week.
I mean, this is the show where I feel like I can just enjoy myself, sit back, and we just talk. I get to kind of let loose. So, out of all the shows, this is like the less like structured, like, hey, let's talk about football. Then let's talk about, the coaching. Let's talk about Justin. And I get that so many times. So when we get on here, we talk about like stuff like this. Like this is what I look forward to.
By the way, we had a famous baker on. His name is Duff Goldman. Him and his wife, they play instruments. And we asked if they wanted to form a band with the Ecklers. Okay. And he's in. So if you're in, Duff Goldman is in. He's a famous baker from Baltimore. He was on with us because the Ravens lost. Yes. And so, by the way, I also think Eckler is a great name for a band. I do.
Mel and I already got the band name Inevitable, so we might have to.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's our band name, Inevitable. Okay. So we might have to go back and forth on, what the name would be. But hey, I mean, we're not opposed. We need a lot more practice before we can, agree to actually going on tour and, maybe playing at your local pub. But before then, yeah, I mean, I'm open to it. Hopefully they got some with vocals because I can't sing.
No, they're good. The Goldmans are good. Yes.
You don't know that. You've never heard them play.
I know, but he was talking about his chops. I don't think Duff Goldman was lying to us. I mean, he had 19 instruments in his room, and you're right. I never heard him play.
He had stand-up bass, and he's got him singing.
Oh, man.
I was actually going to ask.
Okay?
I was going to ask us if you sang and if you're like a karaoke guy, but it seems like you're not.
So I actually have a couple songs recorded on my computer that will probably never see the light of day.
Come on.
It's funny that I actually recorded a rap for Mike Williams, and I posted it a while back. I don't know if you guys ever saw it. It's still on my Instagram to this day. And it was a rap that I did for Mike Williams. He's got this brand called Whole Lotta, and I was just thinking about it on the plane, and kind of goes through it in the rap about, and it goes into the Whole Lotta, and anyway.
No, we haven't heard it. I promise you, Billy is finding it though right now. I mean,
I'll
Billy,
track it down.
Yeah, it's on my Instagram if you want to check it out. It was just something I was trying out, one night. It was an off-season day, and you get bored, like, let me try this, and I put a little song together, put it on a beat, and then produced it myself.
Are people pulling you in 1,000 different directions? Are you getting like 1 million requests for tickets, reservations? Where should I go? Where do I stay? Is that happening?
Yeah, I've been really hyper focused though. I want to absolutely monetize this week that's coming up, but then I also want to be smart with just my time and making sure that, okay, I have a couple projects that I'm wanting to push during Super Bowl, and that's Experience, and then Pro Athlete Ventures, my content series that I'm starting. And so I want to be in situations where I can get some value from promoting those things, and that's really what it comes down to. Okay, is this lucrative as far as making money? And then can it also give me exposure in, the field that I want to get exposed to? Because I could go do all the parties and stuff like that, but I'm like, sure, I'm not interested in that. I'd rather go to a networking event, a networking dinner somewhere else, and meet some people that could be potential investors in my app and things like that. So,
do you go to Vegas shows at all?
Yeah, I've been to a couple Vegas shows. I think we're actually going tonight because my fiance Mel, she has some friends in the dance scene, and so they're connected to, we went to Shania Twain because she had one of her friends that danced for her, and we're going to a different band, I believe, tonight. And then every once in a while we'll go to one of the, she has people that she knows that dance in the Circus Soleil shows, so we're connected to some fashion to those, so we go check them out.
Billy, are you doing anything with the Blue Man Group in Vegas?
No, they're all booked.
Yeah. Really? Okay. Yeah. What's your favorite show, Austin?
It's funny you say the Blue Man Group. That was one of the strangest shows I've ever been to.
Billy loves them. I mean,
it's a good time. It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's odd, but it's fun.
It's so odd. It's not over the top odd, but it's odd. They always keep it moving. They keep it entertaining, but yeah, it's definitely odd. My favorite show thus far is probably their newest one called Awakening. They tell a story, and there's dance, and they have all of these props, and there's people on stilts that are creepy looking, and it's it's really cool. I like it because there is a storyline to it, so it's kind of like watching almost like a play, But there's some other ones that are out there. I know O is just so all over the place to me. Whereas there's this act, then there's this act, and then there's no rhythm to it. It's just here's something amazing. Here's also something amazing. And while something amazing is going on, there's some guy that's sitting on the chair over here on fire, or some guy is on a unicycle over here. It's just what do I look at? I guess that's pretty cool too. But yeah, they do a great job with the shows out here.
I have 18 shows for you to go to with me if you'd like to. Dead and Company at the Sphere. What do you think?
I was going to say, I haven't been to the Sphere, but I know you're going to it.
Well, I'm going you too when I'm out there in Vegas. I'm going to go see that one night. And then Dead and Company announced an 18-show residency at the Sphere. So I'll be moving out your way for about 6 weeks in May and June. And if you'd like to come to a show with me, that'd be great.
You're actually going to be living in Vegas for 6 weeks?
I mean, I'm not going back and forth. No. I haven't told LeBatard yet. I haven't told anyone on my show yet. This is the first Billy's hearing of it. I'm just announcing it right now, okay?
Wow. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you're actually out here, then let's do it. Let's go. Because I got to get over there. I want to go see it.
Should we bring the Goldmans? I mean,
I think we should do the show at the Sphere.
Yes. Let's do it. I'm going to get that done. Okay.
We'll do it live as we're watching the show or something.
Billy, there's no way. This is the only chance I have of getting Billy to come to a Dead and Company show with me. If Austin Ekeler was serious about going to a show with me, Billy, would you come with me to Vegas?
Maybe.
Wow. I'll take it. That's a no.
You'll take the baby, huh? Yes. So you're saying there's a chance.
Are you signing posters? Is that what's happening behind you there?
No. So this is actually I was just doing a call with my other team, and so this is our prizes for tomorrow's bingo night. So I'll sign this.
Wow.
It's like a metal frame that goes up on the wall. Wow. So there's a couple of them. So if you want to come try your luck at bingo Friday night, check us out on xgames.com. Check us out.
Wow, those are nice.
I just got them in the other day.
Yeah, those are really nice.
Yeah. So it's really cool what we're doing. So we do like bingo nights, poker nights, trivia nights. It's all free. But it's just a way to get the community to interact. So I have Mike Williams, one of my teammates. We're getting custom stuff for him. Jonathan Taylor, Boston Scott, Clay's Campbell, Keenan Allen. So we have a whole lineup of people where you come and compete for their assigned stuff in our Discord channel. So cool little.
Do you believe
little
Jim
community builder?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said it's just a little community builder.
No, it's awesome. Yeah, I love that you do that stuff. Do you believe that Jim Harbaugh was starstruck upon meeting Justin Herbert?
I saw that. I saw that he said he was. I mean, I could see it. Like, this is a guy who's had a lot of success. He's playing at a high level, just got paid, $50 million a year for the next, 5 years. It's like, dang, like this guy has a huge impact, out here in Southern California. And so I think there's definitely a respect level that was met. It's probably for both sides where it's like, hey, you guys just won the national championship. You have a lot of respect. There's a lot of hype around you. Same thing with Justin. So I'm sure it was a mutual just interaction of respect that was being met, head on, that hadn't happened before.
Austin, there was a report earlier this week that Jim was going around and he was individually texting members of the Chargers, and that if you didn't receive a text, it was a red flag. Now, I don't know if that's true or if it's not true, but begs the question, did you receive a text?
Okay, well, first off, before I answer that, why is it a red flag? And who said it was a red flag if you didn't? Was that just some...
The same people that said the Goldmans are good at music.
Sounds like a guy that didn't receive a text.
They could sing.
That's sounds like some reporter that's like, if you didn't get it, that's raising a red flag, and then that went viral. Now everyone's like, oh, this raised. But yeah, he did.
Plus, you're not a member of the Chargers right now, currently, right?
So,
Hold on, he
I
texted him.
am a member of the Chargers actually until March.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's when the new contract year starts. But no, Jim texted me. And just, opened up his line if I ever want to talk. And I let him know the same thing back to him as well. If you ever want to talk about, the past season, or, I have no idea. I told him I have no idea where, my future lies, but, regardless, I'm rooting for them, because a lot of respect for that club. And, that's how I've come up. So I want to see the best for them unless I'm playing them. And obviously if I'm playing for them, hope we go do everything. But yeah, he reached out, and then so I guess I got past the red flag of whatever that proclamation was.
Right. How does that work? Is it like, hey, it's Jim Harbaugh? Like, how does?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. Like, hey, it's Jim Harbaugh. How's it going? Wanted you to have my number and open up my line if you ever want to talk about anything. Something just something casual.
All right.
Nothing
cool.
Forced. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's still in play. I mean, that's exciting.
No doors are closed.
I don't want you to reveal anything that you can't reveal, but did Jim indicate in his text that he would like to be Austin Ekeler's head coach? I mean,
he indicated that he had a lot of respect for my game. Okay. So no indication about being a head coach or anything like that, which I'm not sure that, it's in his control yet. Maybe in the future, but I think they did just hire a GM. I saw that the other day.
Yeah. I think he went after his brother's GM. He ain't messing around. Yeah, I think he got someone from the Ravens.
Ravens, nice.
Yeah, nice. Not messing around.
So now Austin, they can start actually getting ready to actually set the team. I feel like they needed those two pieces. Okay, now they're probably, hey, let's look at the coaching staff. Let's look at the current team. Who are we trying to draft? Who we want to keep? That conversation will start up now.
I'm really interested in your answer to this. What do you make of the NFL, who is making a gazillion dollars off of gambling money, not allowing the guys who are playing in the Super Bowl this week? They have to stay 15 miles away from the Strip. They can't enter a casino. They can't enter a sports book. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I think just for the integrity of the game, the sports book portion of what you said makes sense. There's no point of us even going in there, so I definitely agree with that. And I know we've stayed in the hotel. Actually, that's where that's where we've stayed before with the Chargers. Way out there. It's like 45 minutes out by Lake Las Vegas. So right. I think that's just something that teams just do in general. But look, it's the last week. We have these rules to continue to hold up the integrity of the game and not get guys in trouble betting and doing all this stuff. You hear every once in a while you hear these stories about, people that, were addicted to it, or like who's the guy that he was betting in college and he had to have 2 accounts. And it's like, so we can't have that. We cannot have that at all. It's just not a good look for anybody, not even just, athlete or for non-athletes too. It's like, okay, got to get under control here. But no, for the integrity of the game, I definitely think it's like, hey, put our guys, away from all of this. There's going to be a ton of people in for the games. There's going to be a ton of distractions there. If I'm on the team, I don't even want to be close to any of that anyway. We're trying to win the damn Super Bowl. This is everything we've been working for. So there's not even a chance in my mind. And then maybe after I might want to be like, let's go party, let's go turn it up, But
right
before the game, nah, they're fine.
Austin, what do you think about if you let them go to sports books and place bets, but you make the bets public? This way, if Brock Purdy goes in throwing a bunch of money on the Chiefs to win, you're like, hey,
I like that idea.
No.
Yeah.
No,
all the bets are public. I like it.
Never. Because you can never do that. You can never have someone who's actually, affecting the game, betting on the damn game.
Who was the kid? Can you guys look it up? Because he lost money. I think betting on himself somehow. He lost money.
I don't even know.
He controls the outcome. It's weird.
Just knucklehead.
Yeah. Awesome. What can you tell? Did you enjoy your experience with Kellen Moore? And what can you tell Eagles fans about Kellen Moore?
Did they hire Kellen?
Yeah, I believe they hired him to be their OC.
I thought, okay, I didn't even know that might have been something that was new because I know they had like an interview with him. But no, I thought Kellen was great as far as coming in, right, setting the tone as far as this is what we're trying to do, the philosophy, everything, all that made sense, was aggressive when needed to be. I thought he was a solid coach. There's things that he can't control, but he had a style to him. I don't know if it was because of the Brandon's philosophy, but he wanted to throw the ball down the field. That was just kind of what he wanted to do. And maybe that's what he was doing with Dak before. And so that was the philosophy he had, which I think fits in with the Eagles because they got guys that can go down the field and get the ball, with Smith and then AJ Brown, right?
Yep.
And so it makes sense. It makes sense. And you see Jalen throwing the ball down to those guys all the time. And so I was like, that sounds like a good fit. For that type of philosophy, absolutely.
AJ Brown, Devontae Smith on this episode of God Bless Football, by the way. Do you have a rooting interest in the Super Bowl? Like is there a friend you're rooting for in particular, someone that you're really close with?
Yeah, I'd like to see Christian get one. We trained together from day one of the recruiting process, going to the NFL, pro day, all that stuff, training. And so it would be cool just to see what him and just how he's continuing to play at a high level every time he's on the dang field is pretty special to watch. So would love to see him get himself one. That's, I guess, the person that I'd say I was closest to that I want to see win one.
He's the best running back in football. Yes.
Currently, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Just as far as well-roundedness, can do it all. Absolutely. There might be guys that are better in a certain category than he is, like Derrick Henry and his damn stiff arm, like that. But it's like well-roundedness. Christian is right now the best.
All right, man. We're excited to see you next week in Vegas. We'll spend a little time with you on our DraftKings stage, and we're gonna have some fun, man. If you want to invite us to anything, feel free.
Let's clarify here because I remember last year.
Thinking like 3 hours with you. I mean,
no. Hang on. Last year we did the show, and we were at this little dinky card table that we just popped up out of the closet.
Hey.
Okay, this is the show. This is cool. And
no, he was pissed at us, Billy. This is funny.
I come back after lunch, and all of a sudden, you guys got this, behemoth freaking lights and cameras and the whole studio, and I'm like, how do I get that kind of treatment over here? Like, we've been doing the show for years, and I'm over here on the card table, next to the closet, and now all of a sudden, you got this huge studio and stage, and I'm like, dang, I thought you guys liked me having me on your show, but
we love you. Yes.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how I can get on that stage next.
He wants to get on the main stage, Billy, like a stripper. We got to call up to the main stage.
We have a lot more time on the main stage, and we will coordinate with your people to make sure that you are on the main stage with us.
I'm just giving you shit. It's all good.
No, you're not.
If we got to go to the card table, that's what we'll do it. It's all.
No, we're calling you up to the main stage, strip club style. Okay, it'll be a great entrance for you, and we're going to coordinate this with Madison, and we'll get you on the main stage for a little bit. Okay,
let's do it.
All right, man. And listen, Zed and Company, maybe the month and a half you want to Airbnb the house out to me. Feel free, because I'm coming out there for 6 weeks.
Well, you'd have a roommate because I'm not going anywhere, so you can live upstairs. I guess.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm gonna come home to your house on mushrooms every night.
Oh my God! Whoa.
And we're back.
Jesus, you too?
I kind of want to go to Eckler's house now. I'm not going to lie. Can we pivot on this? I know you were sending me to Flavor Flav's. I think Eckler knows you well enough where he would be like, who's this guy?
Right.
But I still, that
you can't go to Eckler's house.
His house sounds cooler. I'm not gonna lie.
Austin Ekeler knows who I am. If you show up saying you're Stugotz, it's not going to work.
I'll just be with you. I'll be your handler. I'll be like your rep. I bet Eckler thinks
By
you
the
have
way,
a rep.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I was going to say, we've already decided it's not Eckler's house. It's his wife's house.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yes.
Flavor Flav, I believe it is still Flavor Flav.
Eckler has a room. Yes.
Yeah.
One room.
Is a corner of a room. now.
Listen, in a couple of weeks, that room won't be his either. Okay, he just doesn't know it yet. I keep trying to warn him, but I'm like, hey, everything you think is yours is no longer yours.
Is this every marriage that we just get one room in our house?
Yes.
Because I have like a room that's like, you can do whatever you want in there.
Right.
But everything else, I kind of have the full say over.
I have one room as well.
Yeah.
And a garage.
Okay, yeah.
That's about
true.
it.
Yeah.
Garage is key, man.
My garage was built into like a extra room, so it's like my laundry room. Like
Right.
I wish I had a garage. You're right. Like my dad has like I've grown up with a man that crushes a garage. I've seen my dad chill in a garage for years, and
Sure.
it's just,
Right.
I'm missing out on a garage.
Fuentes, you have a room?
Well, I live alone.
Okay.
So temporarily, I have the whole place. Eventually, it'll be owned by
He's
somebody
got a
else.
serious girlfriend though. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
could be like I could see.
I live alone. Mikey A, do you have a room? Are we looking at
We're
your room
sitting
right
in
now?
it.
This is my room. You're in it. This is my room.
Wait, Chris, how long? Like, I know you think it's your room.
Yeah.
But do you ever see your wife in that room? Is she moving things around? Is she?
Well, no, it's like my office.
Right.
But I haven't really developed yet. That's why when I'm at home recording, I'm still in my kitchen. But
Right.
I'm getting there. I'm getting to it.
But it's your office. Is she ever in the office? I mean,
Right now, it's kind of just a storage room that's turning into an office. So right now, she goes in there to grab things. But eventually, once it's mine, she will never step foot in there because it's boys only.
okay. Right.
No girls allowed.
There's a sign on the door.
Keep telling yourself that. Oh, my God. That's so funny. Are you excited to go to Vegas this week? You haven't been to a Super Bowl in a couple of years.
Yeah, you guys have been handling it.
Right.
I've been a major FOMO. I'm excited to get out there and just work Radio Row. Even if like, I just want to be your guys' handler. Even if I'm happy just being the guy that's going to get the guests. Like I don't even need to be on air. I'm just excited to be on the row. I'm like you.
Yeah.
It's like the buzz in the air when you're. I know the first
Yes.
couple days are a little sad, but when you get to that peak, nothing better than the juices of Radio Row.
See, Billy thinks also that the first couple of days are sad until we were there last year out in Glendale. And I said, no, Billy, day one, day two, Radio Row, magical. No one else is there.
Yeah.
And there are if you're just patient,
Yeah.
if you're willing to sit there
Yeah.
and just wait it out, okay?
Some gems will walk by.
Some gems will walk
Yeah.
by.
All of a sudden, Jim Nance. It's like, whoa, what are you doing here? It's only
Right.
Monday.
And you want to know why he's going in there on Monday? Because he knows nobody is there.
Yeah.
But you know who's there?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm sitting right there.
It's kind of where you establish dominance. You're
Yes.
like, I'm going to be here not just on Thursday and Friday like everybody else.
Right.
I'm here all week.
I'm here all week.
Yep.
Yeah, Mad Dog once told me if you're not there at Radio Row, Christopher Mad Dog Russo, if you're not there on Monday, you're not covering the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You might as well go home.
Not wrong.
Right. That's what he told me once. It's a Monday through Friday deal. You're either in it for the long haul or you're not.
Is he the one? Did he hand down the mayor of? Was that like he was the mayor? And he,
I still view him as the mayor.
Yeah.
He has the greatest strut in the history of Radio Row.
Yeah.
I mean, he owns that place. And a good strut is
you're
very
clawing
important.
at him. You're trying to get up there.
Yeah, no, I think I'm his deputy.
Right.
You know?
When he's not around, you're in charge.
Yeah, and when he retires, I'll take over.
Right.
Right.
But you're not rushing him out because you love him.
Actually, I'm wondering who's going to retire first. Me or Dog? Yeah.
Do we have any last minute predictions for Vegas? What's going to happen out there? What's the craziest?
Do
thing that's gonna
you?
happen?
Do you have any last minute
I
predictions?
think
Maybe who you
Stugotz
picking?
there's going to be a viral moment with you in a good way. Like you're
Yeah.
going to crush it. You're going to just have a moment with. I don't know who it is yet, but God, it's going to be fun. I'm going right now. I'm leaving.
Yeah, it's going to be
I'm
great.
just going to walk.
Are we going to get Le Batard to Radio Row?
No.
Never?
No, it's set up for him not to go.
What do you mean?
We're staying very far from the actual media row, so
yeah.
that's his excuse to not go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they made it far for me and Billy in an effort for
Right,
Dan
yeah.
to not have to show up
So
there.
Dan has an excuse not to go.
Jesus Christ. Some
Deputy
point.
Mayor.
God bless football, everyone.